My name is Ben Beardsworth and I work in the music industry for a record label called XL Recordings, and I'm the managing director here. XL Recordings is an independent label established in 1989, and we work with many great artists over the years. Just a few of them to list off: Prodigy, White Stripes, Radiohead, the XX, the Horrors, Gil Scott-Heron, Adele, Vampire Weekend, and more. Tends to be more alternative stuff. But we try to take alternative artists and bring a mainstream audience to them. Being managing director of a record company like this tends to involve making sure that the promotional and marketing strategies are right for all of our album campaigns, and ensuring that the company runs smoothly and the company's getting the most out of everyone. Internships, that's a really important way of people, I suppose, working out what the music industry really is, and then that then helps them work out which particular niche within the music industry they should be working within. So, do they want to become an A&R person? Are they more interested in marketing? Are they more interested in working with making videos or artwork or any of that stuff? It's the same things that we would look for if employing someone that hadn't been an intern here. It's just having some drive and energy and entrepreneurialism, and for record companies in particular, being passionate and positive about music and the specific music that we're working within. My tips for making it into the record industry would be, first of all, you have to be sure that it's the industry that you want to be in, because you have to be passionate about music. You have to be so into music that it never feels like hard work to go to work, because you have to put a lot of energy into it, and that's very easy if you're genuinely into it. If you're not, then I think the whole thing's going to be pretty tough. Secondly, I would say it's vitally important that you're doing something proactive yourself within the music industry before you're handed a job within the music industry. I mean, anyone can be in the music industry, because anyone can be a music journalist by writing about music and posting it online. Anyone pretty much can organise club nights or promote gigs. Anyone can DJ, and all numerous other examples of things that the music industry is sort of built upon. And you have to be doing something like that. You have to be self-starting, because when you get an official job in the music industry, you're still going to have to be self-starting. I mean, no one's going to be standing over you telling you what to do and how hard to work. It needs to be a natural transition from being out there in the world, being entrepreneurial, to developing it into working for a company whilst retaining the entrepreneurial spirit. You have to make sure you're as informed and knowledgeable as possible about what's happening in music now and what's happened in music historically. Young people are experienced at being young people in a way that older people aren't, and so I think in a lot of ways the younger people are closer connected to the area of culture that tends to be where exciting artists and scenes and general musical movements come from, and so it's vital that you have that perspective as part of a record label that's aiming to kind of be involved in popular and youth culture. We're looking for people who've got the traits that are going to make them successful when they start the job, and that's the things that we touched upon before, of being passionate about music, having a good energy about you, and being entrepreneurial. I think we would much rather we're so much more likely to be talking to a potential employee because they're doing something exciting out there in the world on their own than because they've got any kind of diploma, degree, A-level, whatever. The youth workforce is really important to the record industry. Well, I suppose I can only speak from the point of view of our company, but it definitely feels like you need a palette of different people within the company, and you need different points of view and people at different stages in life who are going to view things differently. And it's vital that there's some youth in there. I think it's also pretty vital that there's some experience in there, and you get great things from both ends of that scale and everyone in between.